Hi, John.
Hi, Eric. How are you?
Good. We're back again here. We're wrapping up your second day in Burlington. I think we ended our last video clip saying you can't wait to get in some
Yeah.
classrooms. Today we accomplished that. Um, we walked at three levels: high school, middle, elementary, and I think we had, I don't know, probably 30 participants
I bet.
overall.
Yeah, I think so.
Um, can you summarize the day for me a little bit from your
Yeah,
perspective?
what I saw today was what I typically see when teachers start to walk. A whole lot of paradigm shifting, or at least paradigm questioning. We spent a lot of time today talking about the objective, but I think the bigger conversation, and the bigger conversation for Burlington, is those 8 engaging qualities. And so, what are those qualities really? We wanted to give credit a lot of times in classrooms for what we saw that was predicated on foundational teaching. So, clear model expectations. People wanted to come out and say, oh, there were clear model expectations as the kids all did that exact same task. Well, that is part of the good teaching piece or the foundational teaching piece, but as an engaging quality, clear model expectations means, do I understand as a learner how to put my own unique thinking into this social studies content? So what do you want in my social studies response? What do you want in my writing response? So I think that's kind of a metaphor for the whole day, or kind of anchors the whole day. There was a lot about questioning what is it we value in student responses and student thinking.
Talk about these engaging qualities. Again, simple question would be why? When we see these engaging qualities, what's the benefit?
Well, by definition, each one of these qualities has been shown through research to bring about 20 to 25 or more percentile points of growth. So they're all value-added pieces. Um, the goal of school, first and foremost, is compliance, to plan tasks of learning for kids and then have the kids do those tasks. You guys are there in Burlington. I think the bump-up piece is your kids are ready, your faculty's ready, the curriculum seems to be there. Everything's lined up to get more out of your time in the classroom. And I think the quality is the place to get there. You could do it through ratcheting up Bloom's taxonomy too, but I think the easier way is to do it through the qualities.
A lot of teachers said certainly these 2 days and last year were about how we do learning walks,
Right.
walks to learn. Um, there are a lot of questions today as to why, and I think you started to answer that with the bump in student achievement. But um, why else? I guess why are some other districts involving teachers in these walks? Again, from my perspective, it's always been about distributed leadership,
Right.
getting teachers involved in decision making to make sure that we're all experts in knowing what our schools are about, improving everyone's capacity. Um, Again, what else? What else are you seeing?
I think that's it. I would just say, um, what is a profession? And if we're professionals, we're going to learn our profession. We're going to learn our craft, not by practicing our craft in isolation. That through interaction of common expectations across disciplines, across grade levels, I think that's when we learn to craft. You wouldn't go to a surgeon who doesn't do his rounds and make rounds and go visit patients who has never seen a surgery performed by another doctor. Um, I, that's what I think is probably the most personal benefit for me as a teacher. As I do this, I'm stealing ideas. I'm thinking about what I'm seeing the kids do, and I'm wondering to myself, how often in my classroom when I do X, do my kids end up at Y, just as I saw in that last classroom? So I think for me, um, if it's not about improving test scores, because you guys are solid there, if it's not about making school more interesting or fun, because honestly, your kids are so gracious. I think they're accepting classrooms that are not necessarily fun every moment, and that's not the goal, fun every moment. But I think what I get as a teacher is I learn my craft better. I spend more time planning and designing my learning, but then the moments in the classroom, I think, are just, for me personally, more fun, more interesting, more dynamic. As kids share ideas that I didn't think about, I think that moment is so powerful when I thought we were going here and a kid takes me here. And I think I have to design those opportunities, those forced opportunities for kids to go there.
Well, John, again, thank you for coming out to Burlington. It's a pleasure to have you here all the way from Arkansas. And we look forward to continuing these conversations next year. Again, the immediate feedback I got from teachers was very positive, and I think that they certainly appreciated your time, your expertise, and again, thank you, and hopefully we'll start seeing some of those bumps that you talked about as
Yeah.
we continue this conversation.
I
So
think you're ready.
thank you.
Thank you, sir.